That's right, Sailing Bear. You best get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Gets broom out of closet, starts whacking Salem with it. Hi everybody, hope everyone's having a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, depending where you are. It's gonna be a short stream today. I just wanted to get like at least to the end of 5.2 today. So I'm not making any promises how long this is gonna be. I honestly, like I do really want to go full speed ahead towards the end of 5.3, which would end my Shadowbringer segment of the replay, but also I need to kind of chill it on my voice. So it's gonna be a short one. I did still want to do a little stream today. It's just like I can't do a long one like I did yesterday because it was like 4.5 hours yesterday, and I can't really, like, I have to take care of my voice in some way that is not streaming for 4.5 hours. So we're gonna be we're in the middle of like 5.2. I think I looked up the quest list and it said we were like smack dab in the middle of it. So it won't take that long to get through it, and I want to get like a little bit through 5.3 because that is a behemoth. And so like if I can get like a little bit done, then that means I can like probably finish it this week. Yeah, welcome in Salem. Get out of here. Thank you for being first. And yeah, so like we are gonna be doing that. So a little bit like a note of why I'm kind of concerned like about doing a long stream. It's mainly because I was doing a lot of recording today. So basically I gotta kind of cool it because I do have because now that I have 3 weekly collabs, like I'm basically like going into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday with like 3 collabs in a row. So I really need to like make sure that my voice is, I'm taking care of my voice, I'm taking care of myself. But yeah, so it was really fun. I was recording one of my secret projects that I'm working on. I think I mentioned this on a previous stream, but basically this is my first like paid opportunity for something. And I honestly don't think anyone could ever guess it, because like it's not something that like if somebody who said to me like I'm recording a secret project, it would be the last thing on my mind to guess the thing that I am doing right now. And it's really cool. But I was like doing a ton of recording for that today. Like I had to do like I had to put my time in. And putting my time in also meant like doing retakes, like sometimes, like, you know, sometimes you're recording something, you're just like, oh yeah, it's quiet, it's good recording time, and then a giant fucking truck drives by the house. It completely like ruins your recording with the giant in the end of it. So like there was a lot of that too. And also like if I do like fuck up, like I have problem pronouncing words sometimes. So like sometimes if I'm doing a recording, like my brain, like something between my brain and my mouth like goes haywire, where like I think like I want to say this word, like this is the word that I want to say, and then out of my mouth comes something completely different. It's probably like I kind of know the reason why, and I think the only way I could probably fix it is more practice with like, you know, talking. so it's something that I have to live with until my brain and my mouth like finally figures that shit out, I guess. But yeah, so let's get back to the story real quick. Again, I don't anticipate the stream being longer than 2 hours. It's like I am being serious. It's going to be a short one. So let's just get straight into it. You did well to dispel the falsehood surrounding the Warriors of Light and their actions prior to the flood. Though I must say the reappearance of Ardbert, or rather, the one who appropriated his identity, was rather a curious development. He is an imposter, of that there is no doubt, but to the masses he will appear as a hero returned from the grave. After the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore, the people prayed fervently for the gods to deliver them from their plight, prayed that these fallen heroes would be born again for their sacrifices. What bitter irony. I, for one, would like to know why Ardbert urged the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. In order to take actions, we must needs ascertain his intent. Let us pray that Master Alphino returns soon with the with that most essential knowledge. For now, I think it best to apprise Thancred and Reen of our efforts. When we do confront Ardbert, we shall no doubt have need of their strength. Agreed. I think it prudent we take measures to prepare for what's to come. Becklug and I will continue our research into how we might improve the spirit vessel, that it might one day carry you home. Then I think it's time I return to the Greatwood. Until now, everything we have learned of the Ascians has been handed to us at their leisure. But that was one of Emmett Selk's unique failings. I have no reason to think Elidibus will be as forthcoming. Fortunately, I recently received word from Fanao that heretofore unexplored chambers have been discovered deep in the Katana Ravel. Almet believes relics within tell of a great calamity that befell the ancient civilization, that of the Ascians, perhaps. They may lead us to the truths we seek. Would you care for company? I wouldn't dream of going without you. When you are ready, make for Fanao. Almet and her sisters will be expecting us. Then let us be about our tasks. Pray give my regards to the V's. Now, speaking of, we're gonna head over to Fanao, but speaking of recording things, I did get a work in progress of something I'm also working on at the same time, and it sounds really good, so I'm excited to show that. You'll probably hear it by the end of the month. Based on, like, what I know and what my current process is on the project, because, like, you know, I put my own, like, sweat and tears into, like, different projects I do. So, like, my progress is, like, very, very good, and their progress, they told me by the end of the month. So you'll be seeing something from me soon. It'll be fun, because it's gonna be fun. Welcome, allies of Ronka. We have accomplished much since last you came. With the Light Warden dead and its minions dispersed, we have at last reclaimed our hunting grounds near Raktika Falls. It was there we explored more ruins. Although we ran afoul of no traps while exploring its halls, we discovered the innermost chambers were warded by magic. We were all in agreement. Before any investigation could proceed, you should be summoned. We are grateful for what you did. From what you have told me, I strongly suspect that the wisdom my comrades and I seek can be found within. This wisdom could prove invaluable, or we may soon face a foe whose greatest assets is our ignorance. I see. It is good that you have come, for Ronka was once home to the greatest of weapons, knowledge and understanding. It is our duty to ensure you and yours do not want for either. That said, we must proceed with caution. To have reached the inner chambers unmolested suggests a more formidable deterrent yet lies within. Come now, surely any threat sleeping within the ruins pale in comparison to those who we have faced thus far. This is not a game, sister. You should not be so eager to run headlong into danger. Oh? And who was it pining for the return of our allies that we might venture into the ruins, clutching your staff at night, wishing it were... You promised not to tell! Then I suggest we be going. Get back here. Remind me, how exactly old are you and your sisters? On second thought, perhaps it's better I do not know. Pray forgive their overzealous nature. None save we three have been privileged to escort you and yours into the ruins and bear witness to its secrets. Their hearts now burn with curiosity that is not easily satiated. Please, you needn't apologize. As a seeker of knowledge myself, I understand full well their enthusiasm, and if not for your sedulous efforts to protect the ruins, we would not be afforded this opportunity. Speaking of which, I believe I kept you away from the ruins long enough. Come, let us wait for Katana Ravel. Alright. You exploring more ruins, I see. The best thing that ever happens in Rocktika is the ability to fly, because you just skip all the bullshit. Oh yeah, there's like some places I haven't touched yet. It is most strange for these halls to be left unguarded. Have care when breaking the seal in the chamber door. Danger surely awaits us on the other side. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Alright. We got a lot. Another, like, gift basket of scenes.
Come. Our new discoveries are to be found this way.
The people of Ronka are known to have venerated animals, but these features do not match those of any indigenous species. This is no common beast. Though that much is plain from its proportions.
Lifelike, is it not? One could almost imagine it breathed. Why you... Ugh.
This owl, by contrast, seems no different from the others we've seen.
The sealed door lies ahead. As you see, one statue is missing. I expect we are meant to replace it as before.
Too simple. There will be some additional defense mechanism.
Gonna be honest, I completely forgot what even happens here.
Just a moment. There are words carved into the stone.
Like, somehow, this entire scene I didn't remember. So now I'm just like, wait, what happens here? Oh, hi, Techno. How you doing? Hope everybody's going. Hello.
He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber shall instead waken the beast and know his folly.
I'm fine, chilling. That's
Wait,
good.
Don't!
They're gonna awaken the beast.
What? But I only... What is happening?
Well,
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, it lives!
Why am I not surprised? Prepare yourselves.
Nikki. clearly isn't dead or stone. It it lived. So this is why they had us. I don't remember this at all. Oh wait, now it's coming back to me. This is kind of silly. Is it like a card matching game or some shit? He wants to sleep, so he said it all. He said it's just me on an everyday thing. I lost the words. Yeah, I remember this now. Okay. Yeah, we trespassed. Sorry about that. It's like card matching. I think it's card matching. My brain's soup right now. Oh, riddles. Sorry, it's riddles. Why is the guardian playing match the cards? I don't know. Deft to Paul with kin do I vie. The sought of heart betterment. What am I? Deft of Paul with kin do I vie. I mean pie. Pie. Pa. No! Okay. Yoshi P, I'm bad at riddles. Okay. Well, someone died. Bye. Sorry. I killed one person. With fearsome fang, I travel with pack. Together we find harmony, and thus peace our land does not lack. What am I? They might not be missed. I don't remember who they are. Okay, pack. Wolf. Yay. Okay, so I got one. One person lives. That's the guarantee. On belly do I crawl, but my strength is prosperity reigns within our hall. That's snake, right? They crawl on the belly. That's neck. Yeah, belly. Okay. Now I remember why I don't remember this, because this is kind of pointless. And we shall play another game. Okay. Test of this is the matching cards, isn't it? Isn't this the matching cards? Choose your companions or sorrow now. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's matching cards. Okay. Oh no! Yeah, I just wanted to have like a little social gathering.
No mess.
It only knows how to communicate in riddles and matching cards. Here we got Ishtola. Hey Yoshi B, why was this a thing? I'm confused. Didn't play a game this far. Now we're gonna fight them. What does this even mean? This makes no sense to me. Should have played a collectible card game. Oh no! They showed us Magic the Gathering? Oh no!
Here I come.
Hi Necros, how you doing? Hope everyone has one. Oh, they're saving me. Oh my god. Doing good, hope all is well. Yeah, it's going pretty good right now. Just trying to lazily go, just trying to like lazily, you know, get through 5.2. Need to get back into 14 for Dawn Trail. Yeah, you do. Dawn Trail's so close. It's like haunting my every waking moment. The game's pulling me away. Yeah, I know. Like this month, the 1,000-Year Door comes out, so like that's gonna be distracting me into like the month before Dawn Trail. I have Honkai Star Rail, Wuthering Waves, and the Eldering Beetle say, oh no. Persona 3 for, oh no. Persona, like a single Persona game can last you like eons. So good luck. My recommendation, don't like play a Persona game unless you're like, you know that's the only thing you're gonna play for a while. So I think my first, my first and only run of Persona 5, my first and only playthrough of Persona 5 was like 120 hours. And now just me like playing the game as I normally would. Like I wasn't speeding through it. I also wasn't like doing too much. It was bad. Well, the problem is like it got to the point where I was just like, when's the story ending? Like, I was getting bored. I was just like, this is dragging too long. Like, this is too much, actually. 120 tiles casually? Yes.
It would seem the magics have returned us. How polite. Now, what have we learned?
Ah, we were bound to run into a living statue eventually. And now we can open the door.
Yeah, but Persona 5, I think it, like, overstays its welcome. Like, it was a little too long, in my opinion. I'm in big trouble. You are. You really are. I have not yet played 3 or 4 yet, though.
He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber.
I do know you gotta farm a lot of the personas. You, like, kind of. I mean, I don't know if that's a thing in 3 or 4. But I do know that, I do know that 5, you don't really need to farm personas that much.
Tomb, just as I thought. Befitting a hero.
'Cause I never ran into an issue where just like, I gotta, like, I need to get some specific personas or something. I never ran into that problem as far as I remember. But 3 and 4, since they're older, I would assume that they would have some of that. I don't know. Thankfully, games nowadays are a little more respectful of your time.
Could it be the Archmage's Tuna? A legendary hero of Ronka, as you surmised. The tales tell of how she smote entire armies with a single incantation. So potent was her spellcraft, though she ever fought in the name of peace.
I thought them no more than tales. To think she really existed.
Well, I for one always believed.
I wonder. By the light of fallen stars, great power awakens.
Tuna was not only a master of spellcraft. It is said she could see truths long lost and hear the voices of men's hearts.
Naught less than the echo. In which case, none of this is mere coincidence. A shower of stars setting the sky aflame. And in both this world and the Source, we find individuals within whom a mysterious power awakened at the sight. We can never unpick the why of it. Now, however, I believe we might. Does the scene depicted here not resemble the one we saw when we first ventured into the Katana Ravel? Moreover, does it not recall that which Emmett Selk invited us to witness in Amarot?
Oh yeah, this is when they explained that plot point. I forgot it was here.
The final days. If, as the Exarch's research suggests, soul and mind share a fragile yet profound bond, might it not be possible for an event to leave such a deep imprint upon the soul that it could be perceived eons later, given a suitable trigger? The echo defies explanation by conventional etherological theory, or shall we say modern etherological theory. But if it is a power that once belonged to the ancients, to souls yet undivided, it would seem I have entered the realm of pure speculation, and I call myself a scholar. I shall refrain from making any further wild claims until such time as I have evidence. Still, I cannot choose but be reminded of our experience in Amarot.
They must have recalled Emmett Selk's dying request.
Remember us.
History is learned, not lived.
Excited for the new classes? Yes, I am. I'm really excited to try out Viper because it has like the piratey aesthetic that I really live for. So I kind of want to go into that for aesthetic reasons alone, but I'm also interested in Pictomancer as well because I primarily play as ranged classes. So like a new magical ranged is very appealing to me.
We have always protected the tales of Ronka, just as we have protected this place. But we are mindful of what our mothers taught us. We see the past through our own eyes and speak of it with our own words. Thus do we come to understand it in our own way. But this is not the same as remembering.
Higher Cosplay win. I don't know, man. Maybe someday, maybe not. Yeah, I think like Picto was like gameplay wise probably the best fit for me, but Viper, you know, the vibes.
Your mothers were wise. Though we witnessed the final days, our impressions cannot fail to be colored by our own experiences and expectations. Those who lived through it would have perceived the event quite differently. We must bear in mind that it is no simple matter to keep the truth alive, or it will die with Emmett Selk and his kin. But we have disturbed Tiuna long enough. Fanau will serve similarly well as a venue for our contemplations.
By your pensive expression, I take the tomb has given you much to think about. That as well. In time, the knowledge you have gleaned will lead to understanding, and thus arm you with what is to come. Viper's gonna be cool, better dual wielding class than ninja. I know, like, finally we have a dual sword class that isn't a weeb. Before you leave, however, I would speak again of the teachings of our forebears, of histories learned, not lived. The legend of Tiuna and her exploits have been told countless times over the centuries, yet it is handed from one generation to the next. The story changes. With each telling of the tale, there are new flourishes. Details changed or lost. We can never truly know how she lived, for we were not there to see it. But we are there now to bear witness to your life. We have seen the change you have wrought, the echoes that will endure long after you're gone, and though it too will change in time, I swear to you, we shall do our best to preserve your history. I hope you'll forgive me if I don't take an oath of myself. I think it goes without saying we can never misspeak of your own heroism. Perish the thought. So long as we are here, there are none among the V's who would not know what all of you have done for Novarant. We are not deserving of such reverence, but we are grateful for all the same. You can be certain we will have our own tales to tell of the great guardians of Raktika and the ruins of Ronka. I pray you safe travels then. As ever, we shall await your return with open arms. Well, welcome in, Nerf Dart. He's doing a similar questline to me right now. Although we learned not of the Ascians, the insight we gained into the Echo made our trip worthwhile. Before we return to Crystarium, however, there's a small matter I would attend to in Slitherborough. Might I trouble you to come with me? I love it when I see like weird names while I'm doing this fucking replay. Thank you. After we arrive, we should have a brief word with Runar. Alright, goodbye Nerf Dart. Hope you enjoyed the story. Ner, it is good to see you. You've arrived at the most opportune time. I was preparing my pot of my famous stew. Come, I ready a place for you. I'm sorry, Runar, but we haven't the... Please, I insist. It will take only a minute. Yeah, the primals be on your side, Nerf Dart. Yeah, exactly. My apologies, Ner. It seems our return to the Crystarium will be delayed. Perhaps only for a bit, if you assist me with my work. I say work, but it's rather more of a chore. I must clean my chambers here in Slitherborough from top to bottom. If you'd be so kind as to go and fetch a broom for Asgeir, we might finish before Runar is done cooking. A broom? For Master Matoya? I cannot imagine why she would have need of such a thing, but here you are. It is old, but sturdy and sure to suffice. I trust Aesgar was able to find a broom for us. Well worn. Good. This will prove difficult otherwise. I must say, I did rather think well for not having a broom thus far. Yes, well, you weren't buried beneath a veritable avalanche of books when you entered, were you? Right. Anyway, it's time I finished cleaning with the help of that broom. For some reason, like, while I'm, like, traversing around, like, my walking is a little off, so I'm thinking my controller might be failing right now. I hope not. Because if I, like, turn my character a certain angle, it, like, starts, like, fidgeting a little bit. I'm like, God, I hope that's not an issue. This is a controller I really, really like. I've been using it constantly since I got a PS4. You didn't honestly think I'd do it the old-fashioned way. The broom is more than capable of sweeping by itself. Or rather, it will be... no, not the drift. I'm hoping it's not. But... things feel weird. Like, it's not moving on its own, so it's not, like, drift. It's mainly, like, a direction feels weird. Time to rise to swish and sweep. A tidy chamber you must keep. To this task you shall be bound until no dust is to be found. In this one particular respect, I have no objections to following Master Matoya's footsteps. In the future, I may need you to remind me that the pursuit of knowledge does not preclude other equally important duties, such as maintaining clean quarters for said pursuit. Can't wait for the new character textures coming out. I know, right? You know what I'm gonna do? The first thing Dawn Trail releases, you might be thinking, oh, Nur, you're gonna start with the new expansion, like the new MSQ. That's like the most important thing of a new expansion, right? Wrong. The first thing I'm doing when the new textures drop, I'm going to fucking Leoford and seeing how he looks now. I need to see my boy. I will clearly miss this place. I'll dearly miss this place. These people. There's nothing more important than, like, seeing my boy in HD. Master Matoya, pardon the interruption, but the stew is ready. Is something troubling you? You've been rather quiet. No, everything is fine, I assure you. It's been a long day is all. I see. Y'shtola, thank goodness you're still here. Alphino? I thought you were following Ardbert. I was, so I'm sad to say I lost track of him shortly after entering these woods. He seems determined to traverse every elm of Norvant in his quest to spread the truth of the Warriors of Light and the Flood. And it seems the news of your address at the Crystarium precedes him at every destination, making his task all the more simple. It remains to be seen what end he encourages the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. But there's no denying that his words have struck a chord with many. Well, we're all agreed that this is another Ascian ploy then. They've commandeered corpses before, and to no good end. I see no reason to think this time is any different, especially when it's that of a fallen Warrior of Light. I doubt we'll learn more if we remain a step behind. His next destination, in all likelihood, Slitherborough. Alize, are you certain you should be here? If you're concerned about Halric and the others, you needn't be. Their treatment is going well, but progress is slow and exhausting for all of us. The best thing I can do now is let them rest. So I believe you're about to discuss how to arrange a meeting with our would-be Warrior of Light. Before visiting any towns or villages, Ardbert would hunt down and slay a nearby sin eater to earn the locals' trust. The best bet is getting ahead of him is to find one before he does. Thankfully, Thancred and Reen are returned from the empty and have taken up the search. Reen believeth one may lurk beneath the boughs of woven oak. That is when we'll start our search. Master Matoya! A warm bowl of stew will be awaiting your return. I look forward to it. Yeah, poor Runar. He's gonna miss her. Oh yeah, time for the Lahi.
If you were hoping to vent your frustrations on our Eater friend here,
Lahi?
I can only apologize.
Few as they are now, it took us no time at all to track it down.
That suits our purpose perfectly. Now we need only wait for Ardbert to arrive.
Weren't you two meant to be attending to the empty?
We were, and are, but we can hardly ignore the rest of the world, so we thought we might see how things were coming along. From what we can gather, the answer is strangely.
Right now, we think we can do more good here.
It is heartening to have all present.
Indeed. We will be glad of the additional hands should matters escalate.
Our quarry has come. It seems I've lost this particular race. Although I suppose it's only fair. When we first met, it was I who outpaced you. Ravana, was it? But where are my manners? I wouldn't be here were it not for you, and I have yet to say a word of thanks.
Ask whether he wishes Seto were here.
Poor fellow. He will be sorely missed.
I thought you were supposed to be good at this.
Very well. Let us forego this pretense. After all, it was never you that I needed to deceive. Yes, it is I, Elidibus. Through your time in Emet-Selk's imitation of our home, I dare say you have gained a better understanding of my role since last we met. Not that it matters.
We understand your role, emissary, but not your goal. What is it that you seek to achieve?
I seek to enact the will of the Convocation, of course. If it helps you to think of me as but another Ascian, no different in nature or purpose from the rest, you are welcome to do so.
Once, I would have said your goal was destruction alone. Now I understand that you fight for something you love, just as we do. Yet though we seem doomed to clash, I bid you consider Emet-Selk's final words. Remember that we once lived, he said. Had he not seen some glimmer of hope in our kind, I do not believe he would have spoken thus.
None better understood your plight than he. His words must surely be worthy of your consideration.
Emet-Selk. How very unlike you to err so gravely. That one should stray at the end of so onerous a path is understandable. But I had thought you above such weakness. Mayhap you thought the same. Would that I had been present to offer correction. But I shall do so now, as is my duty, and return all to its proper course. As for you, look at yourselves. Look at your history. Look back 100 short years to how your greatest warriors were undone. And now, at but a word from me, you raise your hands in answer like the puppets you are. Naught has changed. You fail, and you fail, and you learn nothing. Allow that which is most important to slip through your fumbling fingers like so many grains of sand, again and again and again, and you would remember us. You do forget yourselves. There is no common ground to be found between you and I. Nor do I require any. I have my duty.
Wait!
Well, we have confirmed the identity of our foe at least. And 'tis safe to say his objective is the rejoining.
But we still have no idea how playing the part of a warrior of light will further his cause, nor why he would spur others to do the same.
Another visit to the Tempest may shed some light upon these mysteries. Whether we are to exchange words or blows with Elidibus at our next meeting, the fact remains, we know too little. Ere our paths cross again, I would learn more of the world that once was, and of Elidibus himself. In this, we would be best served going directly to his home, much as Emet-Selk came to ours.
Though I see the wisdom in thy suggestion, the Amarot we visited is but a phantom born of Emet-Selk's memory. I fear it will teach us little that we do not already know.
I quite agree. Yet the ruins of the actual city remain unexplored. Given the vastness of the Tempest, I should not be surprised were there more such structures like to those in which the Ondo reside.
For want of a better option.
your skepticism will leaven my curiosity.
Assuming we are all in agreement, then I suggest we first pay a visit to the Ondo. If anyone can tell us where more ruins are to be found, it is them.
Alphino has the right of it. Let's pay a visit to the Ondo. We should speak with the Tosh Oth first. As chieftain, he is doubtless privy to a great many secrets. Yeah, I think we're getting close to the end of 5.2. I know there's a duty at the end, but like we're getting close to like, because I know the context of the duty. We're like getting really, really close to that one. Yeah, I know Shadowbreaker's story is really, really good. I have sent for no finless ones. Perhaps you should come seeking something of us? Ruins which your kind have yet to explore, I see. I know of one such place. Alas, under these circumstances, I'm afraid we can spare none to guide you there. And what circumstances are these? Rather than hunt for their own meals, the Benthos have pillaged our stores of Miniri liver? They must be replenished with haste. The Benthos, a particularly violent tribe of Ondo, if I recall. A band of bottom feeders. We all lost much in the flood. While others work to rebuild, they resort to thievery and murder. Revenge, they call it, when they prey upon your kind, but do not be fooled. They care not whom they harm. Would that we had the warriors to challenge them. This is not the first time they have stolen from us, but there's no resource more precious than liver. All must dedicate themselves to the hunt. Unless, of course, we reclaim the livers for you. It seems a fitting payment for vital information, does it not? Moreover, one could argue that by employing Bismarck to reach these depths, thereby driving back the waters, you're in part responsible for the deeds of those driven to desperate ends by changing times. One good turn and all that. I thought you might say that. You've never been one to miss an opportunity to help. Reclaiming the shores it is, then. We would be grateful beyond words if you did. The Benthos have surely taken their livers back to the Flounders 4. But be warned, there will be no shortage of guards waiting to spear intruders. Then we will have care not to draw their attention, shall we? Here, all the way over there. So far. The music here is so good. Yeah, it's very good. I like the leaf motif that they use for all the ancient stuff here. It's really, really good. Okay, that's all wheat. Basically, I just have to find the sack somewhere in here. Okay, Okay. Liver is not a vegetable. Oranges, okay. Huh? A shoe bill? The shoe bill is staring at Reen. Just staring. I haven't forgotten why we're here, I swear. Only this bird hasn't taken its eyes off me since I found it. I think it might be lonely. Huh. Interesting. Alright, found the livers. Are those them? Perhaps you've deduced this already, but it seems that Benthos have been raiding Calusian storehouses as well as those of the Ondo. Oranges, pumpkins, wheat. But we can discuss this after we see the livers safely back to Toshisath. It wouldn't do to keep him in suspense. I'm just gonna teleport back because I'm lazy. I'm relieved to see you unspeared. Our precious livers! I knew you would not fail. We also found all manner of foodstuffs from Calusia and the Flounder's Floor. Tell me, Toshisath, does that seem odd to you? It is brazen, to be sure. I've reminded of rumors I heard recently concerning a rash of thefts from Calusian warehouses. The perpetrators enter in the dead of night and are gone before anyone has realized what has happened. The Yulmoran army has been investigating and thus far to no avail. Perhaps the reason they have struggled so is that the quarry is of the sea. The true question then is what we need to do about it. Much as I would like to proceed to the ruins without further delay, we cannot allow the Benthos to carry on as they are. If I may, I believe the ruins are, in fact, key to the Benthos' plans. Is that so? These ruins, which lie deep within the illuminated land, are a recent discovery. We have seen signs that the Benthos are preparing to claim them all with haste. We cannot fathom why, but in light of the knowledge that they have been stockpiling resources, it is clear that their queen will soon give birth. They require space to raise their young, and food for both queen and hatchlings to thrive. Well, we can hardly fault them for that. Under normal circumstances perhaps, but conditions in the Tempest are far from suitable for spawning. Its resources barely able to sustain our current population. There's only one reason they would disregard this. They seek to build an army, and with it take revenge on both the Finless. It is not a surprise. They came to us not long ago seeking allies for the cause. We rebuffed them, of course. The suffering of others will not serve as balm to their own. Their queen, however, desires only bloodshed, and will gladly send her children to die in our stead. If they are planning to wage war, that changes matters considerably. Indeed. I doubt this can be resolved without violence, but perhaps with the show of force we can convince them to see reason with that before the die is cast. I'd rather not risk your people in the attempt. If we travel to the illuminated land, is there a way that we might identify the ruins ourselves? Yes, once you reach its depths, go deeper still. You'll see a monstrous structure there on the sea floor. That you have come to this now is the will of the Ancient Ones. They have guided you here so you may drive out the usurpers, those who seek to use their magnificent creations with vile purpose. I have no doubt they will show you the way forward. I'm afraid that the dead do not speak quite so clearly. Nevertheless, we shall try not to disappoint. If what we seek lies deeper still, beyond Amarat, thou would call upon the assistance of another. Aiming? Cool. Though our course hath been decided, to pursue it we must needs beseech the aid of a friend. I speak of Bismarck. Pray allow me to follow me to Solon that we might seek an audience with him once more. Oh, Alphino with a little bow before he leaves. Oh, how cute. So let's head back to Lakeland. We can see Bismarck again. This is your reminder that you should, if you haven't gotten your Final Fantasy 16 gear yet, you should. It's almost done. It's almost over. And maintenance is tomorrow. Doesn't like the event ends on the 8th, I think. I don't think it ends tomorrow with maintenance. I'm not sure. I think there's like the last event we get before Dawn Trail. Because like, I don't think events typically run in June regardless, but they're focused on, they're going to be focused on expansion stuff anyway, so they don't really have time to make a new, you know, make a new event in time for before Dawn Trail. I think it's tomorrow. Oh shit, I gotta send a reminder to somebody. Yeah, it's a great event. I have not played 16 yet, so it doesn't hit as hard for me. I do know somebody who hasn't done it yet, so I might have to bug her tonight and be like, hey, do the fucking event. From here, we will press onwards to the Isle of Ken. I myself shall proceed on foot. You perfected your technique then? Just so. The water will be as glass beneath my feet, and provideth purpose fragile yet true. Watch closely. Oh, I certainly shall. Forgive me, but would it not be easier to perfect your swimming techniques? Aye, it would be a pity if you drowned, truly. Oh hush, I'm sure it'll be brilliant. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's done it. He's done it. He's done it. Incredible. Well, there he goes. Riage! For the love of... Go rescue husband, Thancred. Go get your man. My apologies. The technique requires the purest of focus, and mine, 'twas lacking. To perfect this magic, I went as so far as to deal with the Fuath, and with their aid mine efforts finally met with success, albeit on a single occasion. I know not why I cannot repeat it. I thought I saw you waver a bit towards the end there. Perhaps you're simply tired? Thancred? It's nothing to worry about, only a dizzy spell. Though it may not be wise to go for another swim just now. Thankfully, we have an alternative. A wonderful little adventure, I'm certain you'll agree. A boat. I will petition Bismarck's aid on our behalf. Let us pray my diplomacy proves more effective than my experimental magics. You speak with the voice of the king, little neighbors. I will not deny you. As before, if you seek what sleeps beneath the sea, I will be your guide. Thy kindness is as boundless as the depths, serene one. Before we depart, however, I would ask a favor. After our last flight, I found many creatures clinging to me. I am itchy. Remove them, and I will take you below. With all haste, it shall be done. So, did he agree? Aye, though I agreed to a favor in kind. Regrettably, this is not one I possess power to grant. Bismarck hath asked us to cleanse its underbelly of barnacles. Alas, one must needs die beneath the surface to do so. Even if I could master the power to walk upon it, it would avail me not. Oh, for heaven's sake, is that all? You're neither more than capable of that. With the Koji's blessing, we'll have it done in moments. And better than standing here and listening to this nonsense, I'll take the right, you take the left. Now go. I am in your debt. Alright, let's go clean the belly. Thank you so much. Also, welcome in NPC Noko. How you doing, Herbert? How's it going? God damn, I can't fucking Peloton here. Love the art style. Yeah, my art mama Yama did a really fantastic job on it. Their art style is fantastic. Okay, thankfully there was only 3 of them, so I don't have to swim around too much. Great. Let's just use a car. Thine efforts are most sincerely appreciated. I will inform Bismarck that we may depart without further delay. Alright, let's go. Time for the Dungo 5.2. Much, much better. Thank you, little neighbors. I remember a long time ago, another did this favor for me. Oh, sorry, I forgot about this part. After the flood, when I chose a spot for my slumber, he came and made a home on my back. Ken was his name. When I grew itchy, I stirred, but he was not afraid. No, he asked me what was wrong. I told him of the creatures clinging to my belly, and he dove into the water and helped me. He was my friend. He told me he wished to live in peace, away from his people and their wars. This I understood. I treasured our time together, brief though it was, brief though it always is, but I remember him, and how he laughed when he flew. I remember when he slept. I too slept that day, and many days since. But the light fades and darkness returns. Ken sleeps, and in memory he laughs, and together we fly, and I am here, I am awake. It feels good to speak and be heard again. A shame others cannot understand me. If thou art willing to learn, I would gladly teach thee the language of men. Thank you, little friend, but it is time I grant you your request. But first I will take flight to cleanse my body and prepare. The dive will be swift, and I would not have you struck by errant debris. So this island was named for a man. How easily the past is forgotten. He passed not even 100 years ago, yet the truth has slipped from history like so many grains of sand. Might I have some explanation for what he said, or shall we all stand without making vague and mysterious allusions? While he maketh ready to deliver us into our destination, Bismarck bade us wait for him on the shore of Calusia. That's all? I feel as though there's more to it. Indeed there was, but it hath no bearing on the task at hand. I should be glad to share the rest of you anon. Fine. Later then. If Bismarck requires time to prepare, might I suggest a short respite? For Urianger and Thancred in particular. I require no such thing. I am the picture of perfect health. Mine was about a momentary lapse in concentration. Worry not on my account. You mustn't push yourself so. Please rest. For me. All right, if you insist. You too, Ner. You've been running yourself ragged. So yes, ma'am. So there's no point in going to the end anymore. I don't have a ghost in there. Harvard's dead. In that case, I leave the old men in your care. The rest of us will meet you at the split hole and on. The old men? Oh, Yashola, always leave the old men in my care. I will take care of them very well. Word of advice, never let it show. When she realizes she struck a nerve, she remembers. By the god, she remembers. In any case, if we must be bade to rest, I know a place in Sullen that's better for it than most. Come with me. May as well have a seat. We wouldn't want our elderly knees to give out. To hear her speak, you'd think I'm on my deathbed. By the 12, I wish that girl wouldn't worry so much. Are I gonna use the free Fantasia we're getting? Maybe. It depends. Like, when the new, the updated benchmark comes out, I might consider it. I know I was gonna, like, adjust, like, eye color or something on my, current main Warrior of Light, but that's, like, all I really have as far as, like, thoughts about it, like, that goes. For this character, I'm gonna keep her the same, though. For the streaming main, I mean. Thy countenance belies thy words, Master Thancred. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Let the record show that I am here under protest. Though I can't say I mind the view. And if the abundance of anglers is any indication, even an amateur might land an impressive catch. Shall we try our hands at it? Help! Someone! Quickly! It's Nightshade, who was attacked on the road from the Crystarium, barely escaped me life. I suppose we might have predicted this. You mean you'll help? For free? Thank you. If I recall correctly, Nightshade is a local band of outlaws. I doubt they'll trouble us over much. No more than they already have by interrupting our relaxation at any rate. Okay, let's go rescue people. That's what we do best. We are the warriors of darkness. And we save people and shit. Oh, hey. These two have matters well in hand by the looks of it. I'll not forget this kindness. May we meet it? What? May we meet again. Is that you, milady? Don't tell me we just deprived the poor fellow of the honor of being rescued by the warrior of darkness. We had no idea you were in the area. You can't see us meeting you so soon, eh? Well, I believe I might even recognize your companion. Oh yeah, from the infirmary. You had a message for the Crystal Exarch, did you not? It's good to see you back on your feet. And on patrol, no less. Oh, it's nothing as official as that. Strictly speaking, we're off duty. But as we had a free moment, we thought you might give a few of the less traveled roads a look. The guard doesn't have enough hands to patrol them regularly, you see. That's admirable. There are so few devoted to the duty, in Lakeland or beyond. Well, we've been talking about it for a while. Neither of us is satisfied with just seeing out our service. It feels like we could be doing more, like we should be doing more. It's about having the will to help your fellow man, and the resolve to see it through. Very good, Mr. Sorry, milady. I got a bit overexcited the other day. Couldn't get my words out. The name's Vonard, milady. I'm with the guard. I just don't want to protect Lakeland. I want to protect the lot, just like the Warriors of Light. Sadly, our duties prevent us from venturing too far on our own little corner of Norvrent. But what we'd really like to do is travel, to better ourselves, and go where the need is greatest. But everyone has to start somewhere, don't they? For now, if we can stop Nightshade from robbing the old fisherman, then that's all what we gotta do. It's a little bubby here. Well, well. Future heroes of the first, do you think? They're not for spirit. 'Tis but a pity they draw inspiration from so clouded a wellspring. Yet it availeth us not to fret in idleness. We must press on if we are to bring Elidibus's schemes to light. The respite was cut short. I dare say we are all eager to avail ourselves of such knowledge as the ruins may hold. Aye, and I doubt further contemplation of Elidibus's machinations will be conductive to relaxation. Might as well make for the split hole now. I just call him Libus. Yeah, little Libus. We'll teach Libus a lesson. We have to go all the way up here. All are present. Now we need but wait. Bismarck's coming. This time, remake ready. Why is like half this fucking patch have no voice acting? Oh my god. Right. Animesis Anitar. This is gonna be the only duty / trial of 5.2, and it's like basically like once we kind of resolve this, we're kind of done with the patch. And let's go. Let's do NPCs. We're gonna bring Thancred, Urianger, and Y'shtola.
Victory will be ours.
Right, let's go. Here's another one of the cooler Dungos and Shadowbringers. Also, like, for some reason, whenever I do this on this roulette on main, I always get this. Oh, awesome. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch. Let me do that right now. We're just getting started with the Dungo. How you doing? Oh, this is really funky jazz music. Good luck with the Dungo. Thank you. I like this Dungo because it's like jazzy music to it. I'm gonna just finish meal prepping. Jambalaya for the present. Ooh, jambalaya, nice. I'm sure that'll be delicious. Hope so. I mean, jambalaya is just like, you can't really fuck that up, I think, at least. I have no like room to say that though, because like I can fuck up anything. I can fuck up anything in the fucking kitchen. Next time, oh no. Okay, it looks like you can fuck up jambalaya, but you know better, right? You know, everything is a learning experience. Sometimes you just like learn what not to do from people. Sometimes you like see something just like, yeah, that was disgusting. I'm not doing that. Then you just don't. And actually, wait, you didn't know how to cook rice? Of all things? It's easy. Step 1, you get a rice cooker. Step 2, you fucking follow the instructions. That's it. Rice cookers are not even that expensive nowadays. Like, we got a really good one for like 75 bones. You didn't cook it. How do you toast rice? What the fuck? You don't toast it. That's like not something you toast. It's not supposed to be crunchy. Even I know that. I know I might not know how to cook a lot of things, but I know you're not supposed to do that. Really, in a place I would just like politely commented on the crunchiness, just like, oh, how crunchy. You still can't make rice and work in a kitchen. Step 1, do you live near an Asian market? Just go to the Asian market, get a rice cooker. It comes with instructions. You just follow the fucking instructions and you make great rice. That's it. That's all I do. Oh my god, oh my god. Hi, Tomochi. Big fan of Tomochi. Oh my god. I'm sweating. Tomochi's in my chat right now. Oh my god. Tomochi, have you ever committed a rice crime? That's the topic right now. Rice crimes. A rice crime? Yeah, have you ever, like, made shitty rice? Apparently there are people here who can't, or know somebody who can't cook rice. I just wash it and boil it. I mean, yeah. Okay, I'm listening. I do ready rice, okay. You just throw it in a pot. Yeah, you just throw the rice in a pot with some water. Yeah, you wash it. Wait. Noko, you don't wash the rice? Wait a minute. Okay, guys. Another poll, another little poll here. Do you wash the rice before you cook it? Is the rice washed? I'm white as hell and I already know. I know you have to wash the fucking rice. Yeah, you need to wash it. Yeah, exactly. Washing rice is just like, you put water in the rice, you just like swish it around with your hand, and then like you dump out like all the cloudy water, and you like redo it like until the water's clear. I wash the rice in a mesh strainer so I don't have to pour out the water. Oh, that's smart. That's smart. I don't have a mesh strainer. I have to like do it the hard way. Why would you wash it when you're cooking and boiling? It's to get the excess smuts out. The smuts. It's not like a bacterial thing. It's like a excess stuff. It makes it a little tastier. Just have to try jambalaya. It's good. Definitely went a little hard with the cayenne. Oh god, the cayenne. The schmutz. Yes, you gotta get the schmutz out. Yeah, nice. You got a cool kitchen success here. The only thing I know how to like make is like I know how to make 2 different kinds of salmons. One's a maple bake and the other is just like you throw lemon and lime on it. It's really good. And the other things I know how to make are, let me see. I know how to make pumpkin pie. That's like a baking thing. I know how to do that. But that's about it. I'm useful for 2 things in the kitchen. That's it. You can bake pretty well, but not cook. Ah. I only learned how to make things if I really want to. Like, the reason why I know how to make pumpkin pie is because like my family used to like provide it every year at like the yearly Christmas like holiday party, whatever. And then they just stopped making it. So I'm just like, fuck you, I love that. I'm just gonna make it myself. What's grandma's recipe? I need it. And I just started to learn it. I learned how to make it myself. Rib is your specialty? Oh, nice. Always like a nice homemade bread. I want to learn how to make onigiri. Onigiri is like so good. I actually got like some like freshly made onigiri. Like they made it in front of me, so it wasn't like prepackaged or anything. They like it was like an Asian place. They like made it like right behind the counter. Like just ordered it and they were just like, yeah, we'll just put it together and give it to you. It was really, really good. But I have to learn how to make rice. Yeah, you do. You have to learn to make sushi rice. That's different. Because you have to make the sticky rice. But onigiri is so good. The onigiri that they made in front of me, it was Herman, yeah. Like I think it was like salted salmon and like a tuna thing. It was like a spicy tuna thing, and it was really, really good. Delicious as hell. I already want to go back and get more. I really like the salmon onigiri, yeah. Salted salmon onigiri is so good. No, honestly, like, if you have like a fresh onigiri with the fillings that you just like, it's so good. Like a fresh, like, warm rice right out the rice cooker. It's like nice and warm in your hands. Nothing better than that. They had all kinds of flavors though, so I gotta get more. I gotta try some new things with my fresh onigiri, like, dealer, I guess. I go to this wasabi sushi place after work and the onigiri there is so good. Salmon, teriyaki chicken, tuna, avocado, and cucumber. Yo, that sounds dank as hell. That sounds great. I think the place I went to, like, because obviously there's some things I don't like, so I would just like ignore them. I don't even remember what they are. I was just like, oh, I don't like that. Removing that from my brain matter immediately. They had like salted salmon, spicy tuna, regular tuna. They had pickled plum, I think. They had the pickled plum stuff. Which honestly I was tempted to try, but like, I also, at the time I was really hungry, so I was just like, what if I don't like it? I'm not gonna risk my tummy on that. So I didn't get that, but I think they had like a few other things. But oh yeah, so yesterday me and my partner went to a restaurant. Well, we were out because we were out all day yesterday, except for like when I came home and streamed. But we had a look of fear on our faces for the first time since like we moved out of Maryland. So if you don't know, like, if you've ever been to Maryland, we're kind of known for our seafood. We have really, really good seafood. And one of the biggest things that you do is crabs. Like, we have like a local crab, and it's really, really delicious, and we know how to cook him well. And the restaurant we went to yesterday, like, they offered crab cake on the menu, and we were just like, oh, that must be disgusting. We're not even in Maryland anymore. I don't trust crab cakes anywhere except for Maryland or Delaware, I guess. Delaware has good seafood. They learned from us. Yeah. So every time we see a crab cake on the menu anywhere, we're just like, ew, it's not like home. We have to remember it's not like home. They don't make it correctly here. Yeah, tell me it wasn't another $70 crab cake. It was not. It was from like a smaller, like less expensive place. I would never spend $70 on a crab cake that wasn't in fucking Maryland. Because if they're selling a fucking $70 crab cake in, I don't know, some bumfuck state out of nowhere, I don't trust it. We didn't get it. Like, there's no point. Like, we know it's shit. If it's not made in Maryland, it's going to be shit. So why would we spend any money on something outside of there? I had a bad time with crab cake one time at Red Lobster. Got stupid sick. Oh, I mean, that's because you got it at Red Lobster. You got it at the lobster place, silly. Why would you get crab at the lobster place? That was just them punishing you for that. Which, by the way, this should be like a little heads up for those at home. If sometimes outside of Maryland, restaurants like to sell things called like Maryland style seafood, like Maryland style like crab or crab cake, whatever. Don't trust it. Like don't bother. It is a waste of your money. They are not doing it properly. And we know this because once we tried it, like we were on a vacation in another like East Coast state or whatever, and we were like, oh, they have Maryland style here, and it wasn't Maryland style. It was gross, actually. Back in South Louisiana, there was a local sushi seafood that did crab cakes. I miss them so much. Oh my god. Honestly, Louisiana style crab cakes, I would try. I think Louisiana would do a really, really good crab cake. Because like, you know, Maryland and Delaware has the best seafood, but I am very certain that Louisiana also does like something really good. So I would trust the crab cake from there. They know their seafood there. They know what they're doing there. It may not be what I'm used to, but they know what they're doing. I hail from New York, and whenever I go to other places, they're like New York style cakes. I'm like, yeah, you sure? Yeah. So here's the thing about Maryland style crab cakes in particular. So basically, in Maryland, when we cook the crabs, like we cook it like in an Old Bay like cocktail or whatever. I don't know the exact like way to do it, but I know like when we're cooking the crab, it is being cooked in the spices. So like the spices go into the crab as they're being cooked, and it's really, really good. The people that say they're Maryland style, they just sprinkle the seasoning on top of it, so it doesn't taste nearly as good. And honestly, sometimes they do it in a way that tastes disgusting. So like, don't trust it. It's gross. Yeah, they don't even let the season permeate. They're just like, oh, well, if we sprinkle some Old Bay on top, that's like Maryland style, right? It's not. We cook it in Old Bay. We know what we're doing over here. Get that shit out of here. You're misusing the Old Bay. And also, if they say it's like, oh, it's Maryland style, it's Old Bay, that's a lie too. Because in professional crab stuff, we don't even use Old Bay. We use J.O. So they're also lying if they're saying it's Old Bay. Like, oh, Maryland style, is it? No, it's not Old Bay, actually. Old Bay is for like what we have at home. J.O. is for the restaurant shit. I'm just letting all of my home state's secrets out today. But anyway, I don't know what other like Maryland specific shit that I don't know what other like Maryland specific stuff that I like can't have outside of Maryland. I gotta think about my stuff. And that's mainly like the seasoning stuff. Same with crab. Same with shrimp. Oh, I was too slow. But it's the same with shrimp. Because we also like cook our shrimp in Old Bay, and it's really, really good. But shrimp I don't quite mind outside of Maryland. It's mainly the crab which is like I get really stuffy about. Hi Sango, how you doing, her birthday husband? We're talking about how we don't trust seafood outside of Maryland. At least how I don't trust it outside of Maryland. Or Delaware. Delaware gets a pass. Maryland supremacy? Yes. What? I thought I moved fast enough in that one. I guess not. Maryland supremacy as far as seafood goes. Everything else is kind of eh, but we know our food well. Maryland's a place you visit, you don't really stay there, and I can say that because I used to live there. Because I just moved out of there for that reason. I mean, I moved out of there because, like, everything except for the food. I'm gonna miss the food a lot. You know what would be really fun? Because, like, one of y'all... God damn it, I was gonna look back in the chat. It was Necros, I think, mentioned about, like, the whole, like, New York pizza. Like, would it be really funny to, like, rank the local delicacies every state you go to? Like, if I went to, like, different states and be like, I'm gonna rate all of the Maryland-style crab in America. Just like trying to rank like which ones actually do it correctly. That'd be really funny. I'm pretty sure like with the pizza that'd be easy. Oh, hi Bubs. Bubs is messing with the bag next to me. Finally, I did it correctly. Content, yeah. Yeah, get your content. Just like go to every single state and rank their pizzas. Rank specifically like the ones that claim their New York style. And I'll go to every single state and rank how their Maryland style crab cakes are. It'll be content.
I will not hold back.
They have crab pizza? For some reason, like this is like really strict with timings. I'm given like 0 time to like switch my positions. They have crab pizza. They do have crab pizza in Maryland. It depends on the place you go though. So I'm going to be focusing a little bit because like the timing of like avoiding shit is like really strict for some reason on this thing only. So hey, finally. Oh, I got gloves of aiming. Cool. Yeah, I've had seafood pizza a few places. I can't remember any restaurants off the top of my head though. I just know I've had it and it was pretty good. Actually, it was really good. It was like an Alfredo based pizza and it had like a bunch of different stuff on it. It had like everything. It has like crab, shrimp, mussel on it. It was really good. I wish I knew where I got it though. I remember it being really heavy. As in like, you know how like you have something that's very like dense and flavorful. So like after you have like 2 bites, you're just like, oh my God, my stomach. That's so much. It was one of those things. There's so many flavors to it. I am serious. If you ever come to Maryland and you're like, man, I don't know where to go, you can ask me. I can recommend you restaurants like everywhere in that fucking state.
Antivirus alert.
Oh my God. Hi Arstic, how you doing over at Hi everybody, my name is Norris. I'm a computer virus VTuber. Currently we are playing through Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. We are replaying the entirety of the Final Fantasy XIV MSQ before Dawn Trail releases. Welcome in, how you doing? Yeah, hello again. So let me give you a quick shout out. Are you winning, Virus? Yeah, I am winning. I didn't lose at all, actually. There's no way I actually, like, lost any fights or anything so far. You're playing Stellar Blade. Oh my God. How is Stellar Blade? Did I just accidentally open GIMP? Get the fuck out of here, GIMP. So how's the Stellar Blade? How's the, I heard that game has a lot of views. A lot of polygons to enjoy. This will be my first playthrough. Nice. Probably more polygons in a beauty than all of Final Fantasy XIV. Oh my God, a lot of angles. Ooh. I love it when a game has good assets and angles. It looks very nice. I'm glad you enjoyed it. If you need to take a break, get some food, get some water, go ahead. We're still in Dungo, so we're gonna be here for a little bit longer. Let's see what we did there. We say Wada, very New York. Here's the thing. So I've been very self-conscious about my natural accent, which is like it's kind of like a Maryland Southern. So for some reason, whenever I like try and actively avoid my natural accent, I just kind of adopt every single accent that isn't mine. And I just like say like words differently. Like I overcorrect, just like I can't say it like how I naturally do. I have to use everything except for my own. Dude, that's me suppressing my country accent. Yeah. Oh, Ozza fucking knows. Ozza fucking knows. Like sometimes, like once I was talking to my friend, I was like, kind of, like, I had just visited my dad and my brother or something. They both have a very thick accent from where I used to live. So like their accent's very thick. So like whenever I talk to them, my like natural accent like really starts kicking up. So like I was talking with a friend afterwards. I was just kind of like trying to fight back, like beat my own accent down with the stick, and they're just like, why did you say it in a Bostonian way? I'm like, I have a Bostonian. I said a Bostonian way. There's times when the accent just comes out. I have a friend from Philly, he says "water" instead of "water." Yeah. And also, like, this, I've been noticing I do this sometimes. I'm not sure if anyone else has noticed it on stream, but there's sometimes when, like, I say a word once one way, and then I say the same word a different way. That is, like, how, it's, like, exactly how it happens. Because, like, sometimes I think, like, this happened yesterday when, like, coyote. So, like, I think I, like, said this 2 different ways, like, within the same, like, breath. And I thought about it, like, after I said that, I was like, wait a minute. Because I said it coyote, and then, like, right afterwards I said coyote. Feel this changes a lot. I like the depending on how my Midwestern I'm feeling. Oh my god. Yeah, I have a really vague Maryland accent. Which we do have. Maryland accents exist. It's like, Maryland accents are like a lot more subtle, but for some reason I have my family had a particularly thick one that I always beat back with a stick. Never let them know your next move. I know, right? Keep them guessing. The most hilarious thing is just like, this, like, I could just imagine somebody like sitting like hunched over a computer, just like, okay, we're gonna find out where Ner's from. We're gonna study her accent and like see what region she's from based on how she talks on stream, and then they like immediately get options from like all across America. It was like, wait a minute, she said this thing like a New Yorker, and then she said this thing like a Californian. Where's she from? Gotta keep him on the toes. Boston? Philly? New York? Which one is it? Floridian? Does Florida have an accent? Do people in Florida have accents? Whenever I think of someone from Florida, I just think of like, I just think of like general American, but crazy. I think like the thickest that mine ever comes out, like my natural accent comes out when I say drawer. Like D-R-A-W-R-E, jar. I probably spelled that wrong because I'm focusing, but you know, you get it, right? You get it. Like I can't actually say it like in a normal way. It's like my tick, though. The worst verbal regional tick is will be blanking, a super Louisiana tick that you don't hear anywhere else. Oh my god. Oh, Yomi BT, thank you so much for following. We appreciate it. Thank you. Hi, welcome in. I don't know. I don't know what like my verbal tick would be except for drawer. Drawer. It's fucking drawer. It's fucking that. Because I really lived for like in Baltimore for years and years and years, but I don't think I picked up anything from Baltimore. Because there's a lot of like Baltimore like things that don't really think about too often. Like a big Baltimore like verbal tick is like Hun. A lot of Huns going around. If you ever look up anything on the Baltimore accent, it is completely true to life, by the way. We do sound, I mean, they do sound like that. I don't have that accent. It was also like something I was consciously just like, I also beat away with the stick. I'm gonna be like, and now I'm also gaming. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. We chilling here. Oh yeah, all the accent talk reminds me of like something that happened in my youth. Basically, one of like the accent things from when I was a kid was crown. So instead of saying crayon, he said crown. But my mom was very conscious of this. She was like, it is not fucking crown. You say crayon like a proper person. Because my mom was also very determined, just like, I don't want my children to have the accent. So like whenever she caught us, me and my brother, like saying anything that was like specifically like a Maryland thing, she was just like, no, you're saying it properly. So she was just like, no, it's crayon. You say crayon, child. I'm like, okay, mom. Okay, mom. You will pronounce your food properly. Exactly.
This is going to leave a mark.
It's just like a really funny memory from my childhood. Just like my mom just looking at me and saying crayon. I'm like, okay, mom. Clearly she didn't succeed because now I'm like, now my accent's everywhere because I was so self-conscious about my natural accent. Took my mom years to train order. Why order? Oh shit, I got the aiming coat. That's cool. I might swap into that for a 5.3.
This structure must have served an important function. And here are yet more crystals.
I too noted the crystal repository on the way. The Benthos seem to employ them in their spellcasting.
In such vessels did the ancients preserve concepts, ideal forms to be drawn upon in the act of creation. That so great an abundance should reside here lendeth credence to Ishtola's conclusion. This facility held great significance.
What's one of the biggest memes for your state? The bridge falling down. Oh wait, you mean in general? Hey, I'm walking here for New York. I mean, obviously it's the whole crab thing. Like the whole like I got crabs from Maryland kind of thing. That's like the kind of the biggest meme, which is like our crabs. Like so, any crab related joke is like the biggest meme for Maryland. Gordon McKernan said to respond. but also in recent terms, the bridge falling down. Cause you know that happened like a week before he moved out of there. Ugh. Wild things happening down there. Wild things happening. Thank you all for joining us at Anir in these most perilous of times. By summoning a Zodiarch have we been granted a reprieve, yet immutable as the laws he has woven may seem, they will not serve to forestall our doom. Nay, should we continue down this path, our fate will be the same. I said as much at the convocation, of course, but the stubborn fools turned a deaf ear to my warnings. I had hoped that the defector at least would side with us, but I regret to report our overtures have gone unanswered. Whither tend your thoughts, Vinat? Where you lead, we will follow. I shall not speak ill of the convocation. They too seek only to secure the future of our star. Yet it is plain that they will not countenance a permanent solution. That being the case, we must ask ourselves a simple question. Are we prepared to pursue our chosen course, even should it mean the suffering the eternal condemnation of our brethren? If so, I see no further reason to demur. Let us bring forth the light that shall ever keep the darkness in check. Vana? Oh, now that I've played Endwalker, that has a lot more significance to me. Wow!
So, it was they who first summoned Hydaelyn.
Their discussion did seem to imply as much, yes. I cannot say I have ever heard of this Venar before.
For a certainty, Emet-Selch never uttered the name, speak though he did of the schism which Zodiarch's advent wrought upon mankind. Some were of the viewpoint that his power must needs be restrained. And to that end did they call forth she who would serve as his shackles. We now know that it was this Venar to whom they looked for leadership.
And that this place, in all likelihood, served as their headquarters. The presence of such intimate records attests to that. I would hear what else they have to tell us. All of it. Did anyone see the source of the image? The device there? Then let us see what other secrets it holds.
Vana, please. Why must it be you? If I may speak plainly, I would sooner it were another, any other. You're our leader. None can take your place. You know as well as I that but a few support our cause. Far fewer than they who place their faith in Zodiarch. If Hydaelyn has the same chance of opposing him, I am the one who might suffice as her heart. Rest assured, however, I shall not vanish from this world. The form I take shall ever remain my choice. Then I will press you no more. Only know this, you will be sorely missed. I wonder, is this how the convocation felt about Elidibus?
What? Forgive me, but did that not strongly imply that Elidibus sacrificed himself to become Zodiark's heart?
7 hells. Then who or what are we dealing with?
Huh. Interesting. The device appears to activate via a form of ethereal attunement, unlike an aetherite. Beyond that, I can say little for certain, save that we should take this opportunity to see what other records it contains. No response. Confound it. I may, milady. The panel did formerly emit a soft yet perceptible glow. That it thought so no longer may have bespoken the depletion of some essential energy within. Given how long it has lain dormant, I think it fortunate it functioned at all. That may be, but if we can't get it to work again, we'll be leaving with more questions than we've answered. The white-robed emissary hath named himself Elidibus, yet if the shade spoke true, Elidibus ceased to be ere even the sundering came to pass. This calls to mind a truth that Emet-Selch did once reveal in passing, that the names by which we know our foes are not those given to Ascians by birth, rather they are titles of office, afforded to individuals who have merit at such time as the role becometh vacant. It's possible, if the previous Elidibus perished before the final days, the one we know could still be a survivor of the Sundering. And yet, something in that explanation rings false. I will remain for a time. I would not abandon my attempts to revive the device so soon. There's more to learn here, I can feel it. In matters of aetherology, I know none as capable as thee. If there's existed the means to learn more, thou wilt surely find it. Whilst thou art thus engaged, we shall attend to matters on the surface. We can but uncover Elidibus's true origins. We may yet come to understand his designs. To that end, Y'shtola must needs be afforded much time as she doth require to complete her investigation. To the extent that such things are within our control, yes. Speaking of which, perhaps we might trouble the Exarch for news of his progress with the spirit vessel. He will no doubt wish to hear of our own discoveries as well, such as they are.
Dare I ask what's going on?
Ah, excellent timing. For me, in any case. We have a problem. The vast majority of those gathered here are presently in the employ of the Guard or else one of the facets, and no longer wish to be so. In principle, all are free to change vocation at any time, but a city does require a certain number of people in these positions if it is to continue to function. For the moment, I have asked them to postpone their resignation until such time as replacements can be found. As you may have surmised, we have the Warrior of Light to thank for this.
It's you! The Warrior of Darkness! You understand, don't you? Someone's going to have to look after this place once you're gone. We just want to be ready to do our bit when the time comes.
And not only here, but everywhere. Which is why we've got to get out there and lend a hand to those in need. That's what you did, isn't it? Even if it was just little things at the start. You helped people.
Ellipses.
strong and silent, just as a hero should be. You let your actions speak for you, and we mean to do the same. We might have our sky back, but there are still people who need help. If we follow in your footsteps, then I choose to believe we too can be heroes one day. Even warriors of light.
Yeah, doesn't mean you have to, like...
What are we to say to that? We can hardly tell them they are mistaken. They seek but to do good, as you have.
But no more can we stand idly by and suffer a paragon's scheme to proceed unchallenged.
Huh.
What's happening to the sky?
Wicked White. Oh no!
By the 12.
A star shower.
I hear a voice. You and all. And why does it feel like it's inside my head?
Hear, feel, think. I hear it.
Me too.
Did I not tell you, my friends? You are warriors of light! You're back!
Huh.
What you hear is the voice of light itself, and it has blessed you with its power. Welcome to the fold!
I'm a warrior of light.
I've been chosen?
Can it be?
Me, a hero.
Okay. And he's just leaving.
Wait!
RP walking off, yeah.
The falling stars, were they your doing? And why do you need warriors of light?
Let's just believe the dead guy who's been gone for decades, at least mysteriously has risen from the dead.
What, am I to reveal my plans simply because you asked? Nay, I think not. Though the stars, I acknowledge mine. A convenient illusion, apt to awaken what little is left of the power that once resided in your sundered souls. that which you and yours call the echo. And an echo it is, of a symphony, but a fraction of what men in their completeness once possessed. Even those among you who tower over others in the gift have only the faintest trace of it. But though sundered and forgotten through death and mocking rebirth, it has persisted. A whisper of our past, burned into your very ether, along with the sight of our end. Through the rekindling of memory, I have awoken the ability, just as Heidelin is wont to do when she has need of new minions.
The Echo hath ever been thought a gift from Heidelin, a boon granted solely to her chosen. Yet thou wouldst claim she merely awakeneth the power that men should hearken unto. Her voice. Given the perceived simultaneity of her call and the awakening of her chosen's capacity to hear it, it is only natural that we thus attributed the source of the gift. Yet if, in truth, the echo is a prerequisite for hearing her voice, one might surmise that her call never ceaseth, such that all who awaken to their innate gift might receive of the blessing of light at the self-same instant. In sooth, we bore witness to this but moments ago. At the sight of the star shower, full many in the crowd did speak of hearing a voice in their minds, did they not?
Just so. And whenever Heidelin has need of new servants, she is quick to pluck comets from the heavens or create illusions of the same.
Why then didst thou conjure this vision, full knowing that thine age-old foe would thus claim those awakened to the gift?
Server do you play on? I am currently playing on Aether Midgard Somer.
Foe? You must be mistaken. As you see, I am a warrior of light. And together with my comrades in arms, I shall save the world. Just like you.
You heard of Rabbit Steel? Yeah, some of my friends are playing it. Looks fun. I have not yet tried it for myself, though. The more Elidibus reveals, the less I understand. But he has made a fine mess of things, is plain. Advance the race to world first. Oh, cool. He is gone then? I've managed to persuade a number of our would-be deserters to reconsider, at the very least, their departure. At least delay their departure. But as many are deaf to my entreaties. Young Thyler and Von Art are among them, I am sorry to say. They've quit the guard. Nevertheless, I wish them well. Whatever Elidibus's plans for them might be, the pair only have ever had the best of intentions. One can hardly blame them for thinking themselves heroes elect, not after having been blessed with the echo. It's all as if they haven't shown the requisite spirit. I quite agree, that the impetus of their sudden departure may have been words falsely spoken. The men and women whose footsteps they would follow are heroes in truth, warriors of light, Ardbert, yourself most of all. And so I would ask a favor of you. Speak with them ere they depart on their journey, and furnish them with what wisdom you can provide. They've set off for the Amaru launch, but you should be able to catch them before they leave now. Worth the effort, I'd say. If I recall correctly, Admiral Morwim took the time to usher you out into the wider world many moons ago. I think that comparison rather flatters Thaler and Von Ard, but the point still stands. They would doubtless be greatly encouraged if the Warrior of Darkness herself was seeing them off. If thou art willing, I prithee go. Thou mayest safely leave the task of unfolding that which did transpire at the Animesis to us. Okay, let's encourage these new heroes on their way. Let's do like a little teleport over there. You again? I mean, it's you, milady. Sorry, it's been a funny old day. Then your show will take those words to heart. I still can't believe it. You're coming all this way just to speak with us. I swear we won't let you down. So long as it helps someone, we'll do what needs doing out there, no matter how small. And when larger threats loom, we'll be ready to face them. You see if we aren't. Well, what are you waiting for? Get out there. We'll be off then. Farewell, Warrior of Darkness, and thank you. We've already seen them off, so let's just reconvene with the Exarch. Thank you for making the effort. I'm certain your words will be a boon to them. While you are away, the others told me of your investigation. We have yet to discuss how to proceed, however. While your findings in Animesis and Anator do raise important questions as to the identity of our adversary, we're no closer to discerning his design, nor do I know of any potential avenue of investigation. For which reason we must needs trust Y'shtola's ingenuity, and wait for her efforts to revive the Ancient's device to bear fruit. What if I were to attempt to follow the emissary? Elusive as he is, his plan to compels him to court public attention. He shouldn't be impossible to find. Especially if for one of your experience. It does seem worth the attempt. Then I'll come with you. Safety in numbers. In combat, perhaps. But where stealth is required, the opposite is true. Happily, I don't plan on letting myself get caught, so you don't need to worry. Nor do I intend to vanish on moons on end. We still have the empty to attend to, don't we? Alright, then I look forward to your return. And it sounds like the rest of us should avoid doing anything which might prompt Elidibus to look too closely at our movements. Insofar as it's possible, I recommend we limit our activities to the Crystarium. Speaking of which, Exarch, might I ask if you made any progress with the spirit vessel? Of course, we are presently studying the principles of underpinning memory transference, and I believe nearing the requisite level of understanding. Less hardeningly, practical trials of transference methods suited for use with the vessel have yet to yield satisfactory results, to put it mildly. But there are still many promising possibilities we have yet to test. Indeed, though it may take some time yet, we are on our way to a solution. And I shall not rest until one is found. Though we are all grateful for thine unstinting efforts, now needest labor to the exclusion of all else. It would serve to lighten thy burden, however little. I should gladly offer mine assistance. Quite. I, for my part, will do what I can to ensure that the Crystarium continues to run smoothly, in spite of recent disruptions. Then perhaps I could help. There must be something I could do, even if it's just guard duty. Thank you, all of you. I shall breathe easier for your assistance. Of course, on the evidence of the recent past, it will not be long before some new crisis arrives to throw our plans into disarray, at which time your services will be in particular demand. That being the case, perhaps you might take this opportunity to retire to your suite at the Pendants. Alright, so this is finishing up the last quest of 5.2. And I think I remember vaguely what this is, though this might actually come into play in 5.3, I'm not sure. But even so, it'll be very funny if it pops, because I have like some explaining to do. Alright, we're chilling in our empty, ghost-free house. Rare occurrence. I think this is the scene. Mistress X, it's Glenard from the Wandering Stairs. I apologize for calling so late. A friend of yours was asking after you. You may remember them from that business with the Cardinal Virtues. Okay. So, whoever you help in your role quest appears here. I wanted to stream it, but unfortunately because like the timing with Dawn Trail coming so soon, I had to axe it for the replay streams. So, we helped somebody and they're coming to check on us. Yeah, it's this little shit. we did the worst one. What charming accommodations. I was skipping all the cutscenes in this one, but I think he's like Eel Morin who like went to go hunt things. I had come to dine at the Wandering Stairs, you see, and I spied a considerable gathering of locals when the sky caught fire and, well... You must know what it all means. Anything you'd care to share with a friend? That is alarming, to say the least. It's all well and good that others have come to appreciate the Warriors of Light, but we cannot allow the charlatan to exploit their legacy, so... Yes, why not? We shall reform the indomitable duo that is Reek and Nur, and put an end to his shenanigans. Eager as ever, I see. Yes, I know. No need to say it. You've no intention of involving me. I'm stupid, but I'm not naive. You're the better hunter and the better person besides. I'm reminded of Renda Ray, and that's hardly a surprise, is it? For her sake and for all theirs, show this pretender what it truly means to be a hero. Alright, bye. We won't really be talking to you again, so can you show yourself out the door? Thank you, thank you. Exit stage right. That guy. Meanwhile, in the Crystal Tower's umbilicus.
Foiled again. If I cannot imbue the infernal thing with my power via magical means, we may need to devise a way to infuse the vessel with my blood.
Oh, hi Vexus, how you doing? Hope everything does well. Thank you for the care package.
Art thou unwell?
Or perhaps a brief respite? It wouldn't do to overtax yourself.
I'm fine. And given to stubbornness, I'm afraid. Especially when I have a stake in the outcome.
Not the best, but hey, move forward. Oh, keep moving going. Keep on keeping on. Sorry to hear that you did not have a big best of nights. Oh, not you again. Now my night's terrible too. Xenos is here. Mr. Juicy. He's not my Mr. Juicy. Yeah, throw bricks. Start throwing bricks, everybody. Hit your... If you look under... Everybody, if you look under your seats, you'll see a brick. Throw it at Xenos.
The dream again.
Oh, he's eeping. Y'all, he's eeping. Such an easy...
A recurring dream. They do so fascinate me. Might I trouble you for the details?
No.
I have always dreamed of it. Fire falling from the
Yeah,
heavens.
get them more bricks.
And the city, nay, the whole world ablaze.
Indeed. Could Emmett Selk have found a way? Precious few possess memories of the final days.
The final days?
Why, yes. A Admittedly, my knowledge is mostly second-hand,
I'll
but if you are interested, I will gladly tell you the tale. The tale of the world's end.
Quick, quick. Throw the bricks, throw the bricks. Ugh. Hate that guy. The worst person in Final Fantasy, if I do say so myself. But anyway, I think that's it for tonight. We have wrapped up 5.2. We have only one patch left before we wrap up the Shadowbringer story, because basically the end of Shadowbringers actually ends at 5.3, and then 5.4 and on deals exclusively with Endwalker stuff. So 5.3 is a behemoth of a patch, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it all at once, but I'm gonna try. So I do have to make up the graphic for this week's schedule, but I know that tomorrow is me and Val's weekly Divinity Original Sin 2 run at 6 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow. Hi Val, how are you doing? Hope everything has around. Tuesday is gonna be Atomic Tuesdays. Once again, we are doing more of Cafe Enchanté, the eel route specifically. Wednesday I'm gonna be a matcha stream as usual, and then Thursday I think I'm gonna take a break, so no stream on Thursday, and then probably on Friday I'm going to be doing more. Friday is gonna be more Final Fantasy. Hopefully getting through all of 5.3. It might be a big one. But if I'm not feeling up for it, I might split it into 2 streams. So it'd be like Friday is Final Fantasy and Saturday is like the rest of 5.3. Because I really want to wrap up Shadowbringers, and I know that 5.4 and 5.5 are like relatively very short. So the sooner we get to Endwalker, the better. You know. But yeah, let's see who we're gonna raid. Let's see who's the raid target today. I'm happy we got 5.2 done at least today. Making our progress. Because we're almost to the Endwalker section of the run. That's good. Who's on? How about today? Sorry, there's multiple people I could choose right now, so I'm gonna I think there's somebody new. There's somebody I don't think I've rated this person before, but have a good sleep. Oh my god, Chuck, you were here too. Oh my god, hi. Oh my god, Chuck was watching my stream. What the fuck? So we're gonna be reading Bronzua. Bronzua just started streaming. They are doing a writing stream, so it's gonna be really chill. So we're gonna head over there. They're still in their starting soon screen. So we're just gonna be the first people in line. So let's go do that. Let me type it in, set everything up. Alright, so thank you guys so much for joining me for the rest of 5.2. I will see you tomorrow for me and Vel's weekly collab. Bye!